Hey, what's up everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So this latest kick that I'm on is called Flashback to 77, and these are songs from my essential albums of 1977. We thus far have looked at Gold Dust Woman by Fleetwood Mac, which of course was off of their album Rumors. We then looked at the song Fooling Yourself, The Angry Young Man by Styx, off of their 1977 album The Grand Illusion. And then we also looked at Vienna by Billy Joel off of his album The Stranger. All of those were released in the same year, which is just absolutely nuts because I love all of those albums. This week we started off by looking at More Than a Woman by the Bee Gees, which appeared on their 1977 smash Saturday Night Fever, and now we are going to look at Josie by Steely Dan, which was on their album Asia. So lyrically, when we talked about When Johnny Comes Marching Home in our That's All Folk blog, I alluded to the fact that it shared some similarities with Josie by Steely Dan in terms of celebrating when someone makes their triumphant return. In this case, the person in question is someone named Josie, so I guess that'd be the prodigal daughter as opposed to the prodigal son. Interestingly, the song never actually gets to Josie's return. It's just talking about all the things they'll do to celebrate once she does. This includes them saying, we're going to break out the hats and hooters, we're going to rev up the motor scooters, throw down the jam till the girls say when, lay down the law and break it when Josie comes home. The rest of the song is dedicated to talking about the kind of person Josie is and why she deserves so much celebrating upon her return. This includes her being the pride of the neighborhood, the raw flame, the live wire, and someone who prays like a Roman with her eyes on fire. Melodically, the intro of this particular song is iconic for Steely Dan and also for Larry Carlton. The song's intro uses F major 7, F sharp 7/9, G major 7, G sharp major 7, add 13. It's Steely Dan. I'm not going to look too deep into that, but that is quite the chord extension right there. The song is written in E minor, and this is a 2 sharp 2, 3 sharp 3 chromatic based pattern. The first verse then uses E minor 7, A/D, G/C, D/G, and C/F. This is a 1/4 3 flat 7th flat 6th pattern, followed by E minor 7, A7, G/C, D/G, C/F, which is a 1/4 flat 3rd, flat 7th, flat 6th pattern, and it ends on E minor 7, E minor 7, A7, G/C, D/G, C/F, E minor 7, D/G, E/A, and E minor 7. This is a 1/4 flat 3rd, flat 7th, flat 6th, 1 flat 7th, 1, the major 1, and the minor 1 pattern, ending on that minor 1. The second verse is simpler, relatively speaking, using E minor 7, A/D, G/C, D/G, E minor 7, A7, G/C, D/G, and C/F, followed by E minor 7, D/G, E/A, and E minor 7, which is a 1/4 flat 3rd, flat 7th, 1/4 flat 3rd, flat 7th, flat 6th, 1 flat 7th, 1 pattern, and that goes into the chorus, which uses C/F, F sharp minor 7 sharp 9, B7 sharp 5 sharp 9, E minor 7, C/F, and that gets played twice, except the second time around the E minor 7 is followed by an A7. The chorus then ends with A minor 7, D7, G major 7, C major 7, F sharp 7 sharp 9, and B7 sharp 5, sharp 9. Instrumentally, the song contains guitar, drums, bass, and a Rhodes piano. Of note, Jim Keltner, a fabulous studio drummer, played drums on the track, and Timothy B. Schmidt of Eagles fame sang background on this particular track. Also worth noting while we're talking about musicians, so after in 74, we'll say, so leading up to Pretzel Logic, I believe, or maybe shortly thereafter, Steely Dan became just a studio outfit, and Asia is super, super well polished, which gets some people not liking it all that well. I think it's terrific. But they used somewhere around 40 studio musicians, and then it was even more for their follow-up, Gaucho. But Jim Keltner, studio musician, Timothy B. Schmidt, not so much. But it was cool to see who they got to play on the track. I mentioned Larry Carlton earlier. He was a member of the band, and they brought him back for this particular record. And like I said, instrumentally, they always did some wild stuff, as you can tell by those very complicated chord arrangements. So structurally, the song uses a verse-chorus, solo chorus format. You might be noticing that in the structure section, I've been talking about the parent album, and this song is no exception. Though Fagen and Becker were meticulous about instrumentation, I should say, in the studio, Asia, like I said, is where they really went nuts, using over 40 studio musicians. I bring that up because I love the lyrics to this album, and although I do, the instrumentation is what really shines, so building the whole song around the anticipation of someone else's return allows for it to do so, because there isn't a whole lot you have to do narratively. So Josie is linked below in the description of this video. You can listen to it. It's a phenomenal song that I discovered in a major way, I should say, when I saw Steely Dan, I should say, in 2009, and they played Asia in its entirety. Really got me to love the record. The tricky part is that after that, I had a class with somebody named Josie, and so I would get the song in my head every single day whenever I would see her. But I digress. So you can listen below. Again, I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you check out all of my other vlogs right here on YouTube, and all of my blogs, which can be found on the Memphis Songwriters Association website. Thank you so much.